Alright then, here we go. Hello everyone, GrooveSim here, and I'm playing video games. Today, I'm continuing on my adventures in Mutant Year Zero, Road to Eden. As you can see on the image there, on the left, Borman the Boar Man, and Lux the Duck Dude. They are mutants. I've actually recruited a couple of other mutants in the interim of this fine adventure. Turn-based strategy game, but it's a fine adventure indeed. So I shall load up where we left off here, the battlefields. I'm not sure if I had just arrived at the metal fields or I'm wrapping up. I just played this yesterday. Whatever the case, we're going in. Hardcore, man. So we're probably a third-ish of the way through this playthrough. This will be my second walkthrough once I'm complete, or once I've completed it. Once I'm complete as a human being, this will be a complete and thorough walkthrough. As once, you can imagine. Ah! That was loud. Okay, yeah. Okay, I did finish this up. Right. And I just couldn't go on any further, man. I had to wrap up the stream, so I just saved and quit right here.
Now, the time is 6:19.
Now boarding for the time is 6. It's funny to hear that that audio from the past. You know, that recording from the past. Caught in a loop. Due to the bomb attack and never finishes Earth. Oh, there's that thing again. I don't know what that's all about. That's like the second or third time that's happened. I think if you go to certain points in the world, I think there's like 5 areas, like special secret areas, that if you venture to them, that's what pops up. It's like this card pops up, and you hear that audio cue, and it says like 2 out of 5 or 3 out of 5 or whatever that was. I didn't even catch how many that was, but it's at least the second or third one I've come across. So, I don't know what happens if I get all 5 of them. You know, like you know. Do I get an award? You know? Do the developers like show up in my stream and say hi or whatever? I don't even know where I was going with that. But anyway, what the hell am I doing? What was I doing? What was my plan? Where was I? Okay, I finished up the metal fields. Okay, I think we've already established that. Right. Yes, I'm going there. But first, I believe I need to return to the Ark so I can... I just cut myself off because if this is what I think it is... This is my second playthrough. The first time I went through on normal. And you would think I would just know what this is, but I think it's the Castle of Light. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is. It is. Because then the Unenlightened opens up right about here. And then there's another area that is uncovered. Well, don't know the name of it, but there's another area that appears further south. But I should go back to the Ark. And I think I've done all the exploring I need to do there, so I don't know why I closed the map, because I actually need that. A fine start indeed. So to the Ark we go. Spin some scrap, buy some med kits, maybe an EMP nade. Just depends on how many med kits I have. I didn't look. The top right.
As your search for Hammond leads you deeper into the zone, you are seeing things I've never told you about. Strange things. I have withheld certain facts from you because, well, your innocence gives you hope, and the Ark needs hope. But you ask questions, so I will give answers. When the world fell apart, a few of humanity's best and brightest constructed hidden bases where they could survive. These bases were called enclaves. One was deep beneath the ground, another at the bottom of the sea, a third orbiting the planet. The best and brightest, trapped inside their enclaves, grew paranoid, then hostile. They created machines that did everything for them. Metal monstrosities that granted their every wish, except immortality. The ancients' best and brightest all died, but their machines remain. Goodbye, Stalkers.
So just a quick recap. The mutants here are also called Stalkers. When we started out in the story, we had Borman the boar and Dux the duck dude. And they were searching for scrap because they're this dude named Hammond, I guess, is the he knows about machinery. He makes all the repairs, all that stuff. So we had to find some scrap so he could repair. I think it was a water pump or something. So we start out in the zone, and we're collecting scrap, and we're learning the game, we're learning the basics, and we make our way back to the Ark eventually after fighting through some ghouls. The ghouls are also mutants. I mean, they're basically what's left of humanity, after the apocalypse, basically, that humanity brought on itself with nuclear bombs and, the chemical weapons and whatever else they used to destroy themselves. So the ghouls are extremely hostile and aggressive, and they occupy most of the zone. Mutants need to venture out in order to scavenge, for scrap and resources. So the machinist Hammond, he has gone missing. So this whole time, the vast majority of the story so far now is just the mutants going out and seeking out or searching for Hammond and the stalkers that went missing with him. And it turns out that the ghouls kidnapped Hammond, and some of the stalkers that were with him got away. I'm not sure how many went with him. It was like only a handful, maybe 3 or 4, you know. And we've actually found 2 of those stalkers. Make that 3. I'm sorry. Selma, Pharaoh here, and Magnus. You don't see Magnus and Selma pictured because here they are. They're not in the squad. But I'll probably swap in. Let me think about this. Yeah, I'll probably swap Magnus back in since I'm pretty sure that's the next area we're going to is the Castle of Light. And so we'll be dealing with organics mostly. And he has mind powers. He's able to control enemies' minds. You know, it's not guaranteed if I try that ability that it will work. 75% chance of it working is the best I can hope for. And usually, I mean, he does okay. You know, seems like 75% of the time. You know. Anyway. So, and he also has the ability to, like, he throws up this ball of this force field, you know, and he's able to, like, literally catch bullets fired at him, you know, but he only has a 25, I think it's like a 20 or 25% chance of that succeeding. He also has chain lightning, but yeah, you either have to use puppeteer or chain lightning. You can't use both at the same time. You have to swap them out. But this is Selma. This is the first one we recruited. Magnus we recruited second, and then Pharaoh we just picked up in the last episode, the last stream. And Pharaoh, a lot of the abilities are kind of like interchangeable. Dirty Hobbits. I was just thinking about you, man. I noticed you were on there. I was like, you know what? I should. But I guess you're not streaming now. Fortnite. We were playing Fortnite. Appreciate the lurk. And okay, so I think what I'll do is swap Pharaoh out right now while I'm thinking about it. They have to be equipped with something in the primary. Swap Magnus back in. So anyway, Yeah, so Hammond is, you know, who we're searching for. But there's also, you know, the search for Eden as well, which some believe is nothing more than a myth, although Hammond believes it's real. So ultimately, that's the goal. Gotta find Hammond, but ultimately the search for Eden is what really drives the mutants on, because they believe it's going to be like a utopia, you know, a place where they can feel more safe and secure than they do now, for sure. I gotta see something here. I don't know why I'm bothered about the EMPs right now. I don't think we'll be dealing with. I'm trying to think if we'll. Well, actually, yeah, we might encounter a bot or two. Come to think of it. Need some health. Playing on hard so they don't automatically regenerate health after each battle. So he's gone this whole time. He's down to 3 health points. I was hoping, that returning to the Ark, you know, would maybe restore their health, you know, but it doesn't. So I really need to be very careful when I go into battles, and I can't be just burning through med kits like I have an infinite amount, because it's a very finite amount. It's dependent on what I find in the field, which isn't much, and mainly what I can afford to purchase at the store. Come to think of it, we'll go in here.
I was a stalker
What?
for 20 years.
Yeah, that's interesting. Not really. 10 med kits, and I guarantee you we are going to use every bit of them. Every single one. I keep stuttering.
Safe travels.
See you later. Can't do anything in there.
Someone told me they saw a machine that walks on 2 legs out there. Looks like a metal
Yep.
man, they say. Hey, I'm not surprised. The ancients left behind a lot of wacko stuff. Seeing wacko stuff a lot lately.
That's funny. She's talking about a metal man out there. Walks on 2 legs, and she's actually repairing one right now. So I think she's just making conversation. Oh wait, yeah, Dux is using that. Okay. Not a very compelling beginning to this stream, huh? What else do we have?
Keep your head screwed on.
Okay, gonna head out now to back to the meadow fields, and then from there, where to the Castle of Light. Now, this Castle of Light, this is an interesting area. We're going to meet an interesting character there as well. And it's kind of bizarre. It really is. Because the rest of the game, the rest of the areas we visit, and the enemy types that we encounter, there's this fairly predictable pattern, right? Until we get to the Castle of Light, and then it gets weird. Okay. Wait a minute. Is it? Yeah. We go this way. So left trigger brings up the overview for the area.
All bags are subject to such. Passengers.
Gotta go through here, Tom. So basically, you know, I end up usually taking, you know, ducks and Borman every time out.
Thank you for writing. We appreciate your...
The max we'll ever have in a party, in a squad, is 3. The max we'll ever have to choose from is 5. Which was kind of surprising to me, you know, a little bit.
to your new life.
It's not like XCOM, you know, XCOM and Enemy Unknown is 5. Or could we get up to 6? I can't remember. It's been a while since I played it. Could it... Certainly it was 5. Well, we start out with 4, then we can... Then you have to buy like an upgrade to expand to 5. So you basically have to purchase an upgrade slot in the barracks to expand to 5 in XCOM. Could we expand to 6? I think we could, yeah. This, you never expand beyond 3.
Restore a glimmer of hope to a world of chaos. Join me and help bring light back to the zone. Come to me. Come to Lux.
Did you hear that voice? That was weird.
Yeah.
Keep your guard up.
Take a chill pill, all right? If the voice wants to bring light to the zone, I'm all for it.
His voice sounds true. His voice sounds convincing.
Yeah, this is just bizarre. Is what this is. It's cool. It's a nice change. It was unexpected, and like I said, it's not. It sort of breaks routine and breaks patterns. You know. So we're going to we're going to come across some ghouls right now. And usually when we've seen ghouls in the prior to this, we killed them, unless they were really high level. Then we passed them up. We avoided them. Here, there are ghouls, and there's a Novosec leader right here.
Welcome to the Castle of Light. Forgive me for not providing the illumination this castle is known for. I pray that someday we will once again become a beacon of light for weary travelers.
Greetings. We heard your voice in the zone. Are you Lux?
Lux I am. You say you heard my voice in the zone? Quite interesting. Perhaps the fates brought you here. You look strong, well-armed. You get things done, yes?
Hells yes. We're Stalkers. We take everything the zone throws at us and then some.
Then I humbly request your assistance. There is a pack of renegade ghouls who wish to keep the zone in darkness. They stole the key to the sacred sanctum, where the lights get their power. Perhaps you can help me recover this key from the ghouls. It's a special key. You wouldn't miss it. Return it to me and
It's a door
I'll
key.
reward you handsomely.
I like handsome rewards. We'll deal with the ghouls and get your keys.
There's nothing really special about it. In fact, I'm not going to give it away just yet, but it's just weird. Just really weird. So this is a Novosec leader right here. There's several Novosec leaders we encounter throughout this entire story. And there is no doubt that, you know, they're not friendly. But this dude is, seemingly, right? And he wants us to do a favor for him. Wants us to go fetch a key. Sounds so friendly and charming, you know? I mean, natural instinct by this time into the adventure in the story is, you know, we see Novosec and ghouls, we ambush and kill them. But Not right now. So, yeah, I don't think we can get in there yet. We have to go to, we have to take care of the Unenlightened first, and then when we get back, this gate will be open, and we'll be able to go through and freely explore and scavenge and all that. So we have to go get this key.
That Lux guy seemed pretty cool, right?
I hear you. His brain seems totally rot-free. Pretty free spirit.
Lux's lights are a beacon of hope for the zone. Let's turn them back on. We're gonna have to convince those ghouls to give us back the key.
Convince. As in, kill them. Yeah, this was really odd. The first time I came up on this area and confronted Lux there, or let's say met Lux.
We should rescue him.
I didn't know what to expect. I was like,
any further into the zone.
I was hiding and moving my squad up strategically, and wondering why Lux was just standing there. Something seemed really off about the whole thing, and it was just really odd to me. And to tell you the truth, even after I was done completing everything with it, it was still odd, and it still is just thinking about it. It's like off the wall, out of the blue. The Unenlightened. So they stole a key. Here's what I'm thinking, you know. I mean, this is exactly what I was thinking the first time I came across this episode or this mission. Okay, Lux, you have all those powers and you have your own little army over here. Why aren't you going after the key? That's a question I have.
Now, why the hell would someone cut trees down and put them in neat little piles? Weird. Let's find Lux's key and get out of here.
I have to refresh my memory here.
The look on Lux's face when we robbed him blind. I love being a ghoul.
Hey,
The
we're
look
missing
on his
somebody.
face when we stole his key. Now his slaves are trapped in the
Dux,
power
what are you doing?
where he can't make his pretty light go on. Dumbass! We should go back there, see if he hires us again, then steal more! His powers would fry our brains. You saw his slaves, nothing in their hands. So shut up and relax.
Break up.
Okay, okay, okay. Now I do remember how I dealt with this.
Move forward. Move forward. Follow me. Stay back.
So just like always, any enemies I can isolate and ambush stealthily, then that's what I do.
We are unstoppable!